Plaintiffs April Losey and her son Keenan say the defendant is April's aunt, and she's known for sleeping around. April claims she and Keenan lived with the defendant, but they only stayed a month because the defendant was mean to them. And on the night they moved out, the defendant assaulted Keenan. They're suing for a bicycle and the assault. Defendant Mary Ann Noonan says April has some nerve talking about reputations because April is known for sleeping with men on the first date. Mary Ann admits that she pushed Keenan during an argument, but she denies hitting him. And she's countersuing for a loan and storage fees.
Start with you, ma'am.
Well, the defendant is my Aunt Mary. She is also known as Mattress Mary.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Don't laugh. Many people. Stop. Yeah, a lot of people want to, at this day and age, want to work at a mattress store, a retailer, right? That's what you mean?
No.
She likes to buy new mattresses?
No.
She has a beautiful mattress.
No.
So why do they call her Mattress Mary?
Because she has a reputation for sleeping around.
Oh, that's not true, is it, Mary? Mary. I said Mary. It's not true, is it?
No, that's not true.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
Well, we used to be very close. I used to hang around with her, just spend the weekends visiting and such. And she became very angry and bitter when I moved in with her.
When was that?
That was in February of '09.
Why? What happened?
Well, my son and I were facing eviction, and rather than being evicted, we moved out. Moved in with her in February of '09, and I was not allowed to take naps. She was harassing him and criticizing him for biting his nails and mocking him. She was just very mean to us.
Okay.
And I got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore.
How long did you live with her?
About a month.
Okay. And then what?
Well, we got into an argument one night. She was mocking him for biting his nails, and he got upset, so he went into the bedroom. And he slammed the door, but he didn't intend to, and she got all hostile and come stomping out of her room, started yelling at him. Well, that kind of upset me because of the fact that it's my son, and I don't feel that other people should be yelling at him. Mm-hmm. And she then told us that she wanted us to leave. So I began packing up our belongings.
Okay. Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me about how she owes for a bicycle and pain and suffering due to an assault and battery.
She owes for the bicycle because when I moved in with her, I had stored some of my belongings in her garage. When I left that night, because it was such a hurry, I just piled as much as I could into my car. And as I was putting things in my car, she got into an argument with my son over his Wii. She wanted
over his Wii.
Yeah, the Nintendo Wii. She wanted to keep it.
I thought you said weed. Okay, no problem. I honestly thought you said weed.
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Wii.
All right.
She wanted to keep it for ransom.
Ransom for what?
The money that she's claiming I owe her.
Oh, gotcha. All right. For collateral, perhaps.
Yes.
All right.
Well, she used the word ransom. So.
All right. Go ahead.
I had taken some stuff out to the car, and as I got out to the car, I heard him yell from inside the house. So I came into the house as fast as I could to see what was going on. He had proceeded to tell me that she hit him while they were fighting over the Wii. I do have a police report here, and she admitted that...
Let me hear from you, young man. Tell me what happened.
Well, I had, as my mom said, I went in the house and I went upstairs, and then when I was coming down the stairs, she tried to take the Wii away from me, and we were swearing at each other and stuff, and then she slapped me.
Ma'am? You want to respond to both withholding her property and allegedly assaulting and battering the young man?
Oh, I certainly do, Your Honor. She has a reputation with the family. Basically, everybody thinks she's a sleaze because she doesn't have any qualms about going out on a first date with somebody and sleeping with them.
Is that
Once
true?
before, years ago.
No, Your Honor, that is not true.
Once before, years ago, when she lived with me, she went to a motel.
Ma'am.
Yes?
Just like you don't want us to believe that you go from mattress to mattress. Now, if I'm to believe you about her, I'm going to believe her about you. So let's move on. He doesn't want to hear this about his aunt, and he doesn't want to hear this about his mother. So let's move on. So that you know, young man, in court, people make up all type of stuff to make the other person look bad. So you don't believe your mother and don't believe her. Go ahead. Let's talk about this bicycle. Did you try and withhold the property?
When she moved out that night, she took most of her personal effects, whatever she could get into her car, and some bigger things like the mattress that her and her son had been sleeping on in my computer room while they lived with me.
I know he was mad about that, Doctor. Don't mess with Mary's mattress. You know better than that. Go ahead. You know I'm just having fun with you. But go ahead. What happened?
Anyway, when she moved out, she couldn't take like the mattress and her TV and some other odds and ends. Most of it I put out in the garage after she moved out because she refused to give me my house key back because she said she still had property there. Mm-hmm. So I moved everything out except for the mattress so it wouldn't be sitting in the dirty garage.
Okay.
And I had the locks changed because she refused to give me my key back. So when she did come back to get the rest of her property, I kept the bike for collateral for the $220 that she borrowed from me, and I have the balance or the.
Okay, let me see that.
Check,
and that's your your counterclaim. Now, what about hitting the young man?
No, I did not. We got into an argument, and he was screaming and yelling, and his mother came in and asked, and he told her that I had hit him. She called the police. Yeah, there was a report made, but I did not.
This report says you did deny striking him in the face, but you did admit to pushing his chest with your open hand.
Yes.
All right. And the loan, ma'am, what do you say to that?
It wasn't a loan from her. It was a loan from her sugar daddy.
No, it was not. It came
Yes,
directly
it
out of
was.
my checking account.
Did it come out of her checking account?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure where it came from her.
Who put it in your hand?
Her boyfriend did.
No, I did.
No, your boyfriend did.
And
Honor?
the storage fees are for what, ma'am?
For the stuff that was left at my house when she moved out that I put into my garage.
How much are you asking for in storage
3 months
fees?
worth at least of $40 a month for $120.
Did she ever agree to pay you?
No, she did not.
And ma'am, why didn't you come and pick up your things out of the garage within 3 months?
I picked it up in July of 2009. Right.
But that's a significant amount of time.
I still didn't have my own place. I had nowhere to go with it.
But
I had some stuff in
all right,
storage
she
that
had
was
no
full.
obligation to keep your things without being compensated, ma'am. You act as if I didn't have any place to take it, so she had to keep it. No,
No,
she didn't have to store your things there at all.
we had talked about it, and
She
she
agreed?
said that
That's
it was
what I'm
fine.
asking you.
Yeah, she agreed. It was fine.
And she didn't say you had
She
to
never
pay.
said I had to pay her for any
All
of it.
right. With regard to this loan, ma'am, I believe she wrote the check to you. It was her check. I have a copy of it. And that would be for $220. And the assault, I am going to grant the assault because you did put your hands on the young man by your own admission. I'm going to grant you the value of the bicycle and the assault. And I'm going to deny your storage fee. I don't believe she agreed to pay you storage fees. Have a good day, folks.
I want absolutely nothing to do with her.
And I feel pretty much the same for all the problems that she's caused me, and I'm just glad it's all over.